Hi everybody, welcome to the session. In the previous video, we were studying about the different aspects of communication in leadership and different type of noises. And in this video, let us see how we can develop our interpersonal communication skills. As you all know, that communication plays an essential role. So, without having a proper interpersonal communication skill, a leader cannot succeed in his career. So let us see what are the different interpersonal skills to be learned by the leader in order to communicate properly. So, first is learn to listen. Listening plays an important role. Without simply by hearing something and without listening to it doesn't mean matter anything. Whether it is a verbal communication or non-verbal communication, first and foremost thing a leader have to study is to learn to listen. So, a leader should always listen to others what they are telling, and he and the followers or the receivers should also understand that the leader is listening to them. So learn to listen is an important aspect. And next is choose your words wisely. That is, as we said, in case of semantic errors, if a leader is not having proper wordings, or if he is not having proper planning regarding what he is going to communicate, or if he is not having a particular structure for his communication, then we can say that the communication will not be in an effective manner. So choosing the words wisely in order to avoid ambiguities or confusions in communication is an important aspect. And next is understand why communication fails. As we discussed earlier, there may be some barriers in communication, that may be internal barrier or external barrier or semantic barrier. So a leader should understand if a communication fails, or if the followers or the employees are not able to understand what the leader is conveying, then the leader should conduct a study on that and should understand why the communication fails. He should understand the barriers for the failure in communication. He should understand whether it is an internal noise, external noise, or semantic noise, and should do necessary steps to clarify it. So understand why communication fails is an essential aspect. And next is relax. Learn relaxation techniques. That means he should learn how to use his breathing and all these things. So if he is conveying something to others, and if he is conveying it in a non-stop manner, and the followers are not able to understand what the leader is conveying due to his high speed, or due to his tension, or something like that, if a leader who is communicating is disturbed, then the communication becomes failure. So relaxation is an important technique in developing our interpersonal skills. So he should also learn how to use his breathing and all these things. He should communicate by taking proper breath, or taking he should use such tones, he should use pose and all these things while communicating to the followers. And next is clarification. So if a leader is communicating, there will be some clarifications on any points that could be easily misunderstood. Okay, so a clarification must be made to the employees if they are misunderstood with the information conveyed by the employer or leader, and avoid confusions by feedback. Okay, so if a leader is communicating something, and he should also seek feedback from the listeners or receivers of the information, so that he can understand where he has made the mistake, or which point has been misunderstood by the receiver, and all those aspects. And a leader should clarify the misunderstandings or confusions in the employees. And next is be positive. That is an important aspect. Some leaders, I have seen some leaders who are taking all things in a negative manner. So being positive is an essential and important aspect of a leader. So and he should learn how to remain positive also. He should receive the informations in a positive manner, and he should also convey the messages in a positive manner. So negativism or negative aspect in leadership will affect the relationship or honesty or trust of the employees towards the leader. So be positive is an important aspect in developing our interpersonal skills. And next is empathize. So understand the listener's point of view is an essential part. So without a leader, if he is communicating what all things he want to convey, and if he is not able to understand from the listener's point of view, then or if he is seeing things from multiple angle, then a leadership will not be a successful one. So empathize is an important aspect in developing our interpersonal communication skill. Rather than creating sympathy, and empathy should be the stand of a leader. So understanding from listeners point of view is an important aspect. This will create a relationship among the leader and the followers or the employees, those who are listening to him. So these are some important steps through which we can develop our interpersonal skills. And next is we can also understand the stress level. That is, we should learn to recognize and manage and reduce the stress in ourselves and also the stress in others. There will be stress in the leader, and also there will be stress in the followers. So a leader should be able to understand the stress level of the leader as well as the followers. And next is use of humor. Using of humor plays an important role in leadership. Sometimes he will be communicating an important and serious matter, but even if he is adding some humors in that, then the receivers or the listeners will be able to mingle with his talk, or he will be or the listeners will be taking all those aspects in a positive manner. So usage of humor includes smiling, that is even laughters, and may help you at some certain moments. So usage of humor plays an important role. So smiling, that is even in some cases, if even if he is saying serious matter, and if he is telling it in a humoristic way, and if he is laughing, then it may not affect the receivers in such a serious manner, and he can also convey the messages to the receivers. Then learn to be assertive. It is being neither passive nor aggressive. Expand yourself clearly and with respect to others' thought. So, a leader should, as we discussed earlier, a leader should understand the listener's point of view also, and after understanding that in a clear manner, he should able to expand his point of view also. And by expanding his point of view, they'll be able to understand it easily. Then he should treat the people equally. So partiality or treating different people in different manner should be avoided. All the employees should be treated in a same manner or equal manner. Then reflect and improve. So learn from our mistakes, and then we should improve ourselves. So after giving feedbacks, or when we are conveying something, and if some barriers occurs in that, understand what barrier has been occurred, and change accordingly, and or improve according to the feedback given by the employees. And next is negotiate. So negotiate means learn how to effectively negotiate with others, and paying way to mutual respect, trust, and lasting. So if some opinion that is given by the employers will not be suited for the employer point of view, so he can negotiate but negotiation should be in a respectful manner, or trust should not be broken while negotiating, and the relationship should be a lasting one, and negotiation should be done and make the employers to his point of view, and but it should not break the mutual respect and trust. And next is working in group and take responsibility. So he should also work in a group, he should be a team player